What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Kalion Mastan. Today, on another episode of Social Dynamics 101, she's really not that into you, bro. Ooh. So you probably clicked on this video because there's a woman you really dig, and maybe you're unsure if she's into you as well. I use the term snowflakes to illustrate how, although women are all made up of the same stuff, they all have different designs. No woman would ever react in the same way to any given situation. Close, but not exact. And although there are no blanket rules that explain the behavior of the female species, it is still impossible to deduce what is going on through their heads from time to time. Look, there are tons of guys all over the world putting their time and energy and effort and money into women who sadly just aren't into them. They're giving all they have to this one woman, which is not a bad thing if there's a long-term commitment happening. But when there's no return given to the investment, it can be a total loss. Facts. She can not be into you and still take your favors. Time is the only currency that you will not get back, fellas. The most valuable commodity you have is your time. So make sure the person you're giving it to is going to be worth it. But like all relationships, you need certainty. Everyone wants to feel reassured and secure. I mean, who doesn't? Lots of women tend to give off the wrong signals. This can be misleading to a lot of men. And then you have the guys who simply are unable to read the signals. Or they're just too proud or hard-headed or stubborn to get the hint, because we tend to run off of what we see. Facts. Every action she makes means something to her. It should be read by you as an answer as to whether or not you should keep up your pursuit of her or find yourself another suitable woman to connect with that will mean something to you. Now, some women will tell you flat out that they're not interested, loud and clear. Other women are subtle and use a lot of unspoken non-verbal signs that can be hard to read for men. But if you pay attention, eventually you will catch on. And once you do, if you keep hanging around, it's your own fault. Women will keep things only so close. Maybe they'll keep you close because they're trying to figure out if they like you or not. This actually happened to me once. I was about 21, 22, and I was dating this girl. I'll leave her name out of it. And we were connected and we were dating and we had been intimate. And all of a sudden she got distant, but she would call every couple of days, maybe send a text message or something. And then one day, one of my dear friends, I was actually in a singing group with him, and he said, "Hey man, are you dating her?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I've been dating her." He said, "I didn't know you were with her. I'm so sorry." And I gotta give a shout out to my fellas who are dedicated like that, who will say, "Hey man, she's been seeing me too." And when I confronted her about it, she said, "I didn't really know what I wanted. And so I didn't want to push you away entirely, but I didn't want to push him away either." While she was out doing her thing, I was totally committed to pursuing her. And once she told me if I had stayed around, it would have been to my pain. I don't believe I've ever heard that phrase before. Then I'll explain and I'll use small words so that you'll understand. To the pain means I leave you wallowing in freakish misery forever. Some women are also really fit and they know it. I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but don't you just know it? These type of women think that you should pay for the pleasure of their time. Yeah. No. So here's a couple of questions to ask yourself. What signals are you getting from the woman that you're pursuing? Is your time being wasted on her? Are you always the one giving and giving and giving and there's no return? Are you questioning, why is she doing this to me? Are you feeling some type of way and still doubtful? The best thing to do next is wait for it. Ask her. Don't go asking your boy or your sister or your cousin or your great aunt Mildred. Don't ask your mama. You have to have enough confidence to work on your communication. And sometimes confronting people is a very important aspect of communication. We may not be emotionally driven as men, but we are still emotional creatures. Don't buy into the hype that your feelings are seared. If you feel like she's not into you, then she's probably not. If you see that she's treating you like she's not into you, then she's probably not. At least not on the level that you're wanting. If she's not looking for what you're looking for, or not ready for what you're ready for, that's okay. It's your life. Don't be stupid though. Remember, no matter what you might have heard, A man and a woman's needs will always be different. Be similar, but they're not going to be exactly the same. Your needs are going to be different from your friend's needs. Meet someone and connect with someone who has what you need. Never sell yourself short of the value that you carry. If she's just not into you, move along. I'm Callum Maston, and we'll see you next time.